Everyone in the village talked about the Easter egg hunt. It wasn't just for kids, teenagers joined too. There were always a prize for whoever found the two largest eggs hidden somewhere deep in the forest. And this year, Liam and Nora were determined to win. "Easy," Liam said, pulling his hoodie tighter as they walked along the dark path. "We just find where to hide the eggs tonight, and tomorrow we grab them first." Nora nodded, though something about the forest felt wrong this night. Too quiet, too still. "Are you sure no one else does this?" she whispered. "If they do," Liam smirked, "they are not as smart as us." They moved deeper between the trees, using their phone lights. The village lights had long disappeared behind them. Then they heard it. A laugh. Not loud, but sharp, dry, almost like clucking. Nora froze. "Did you hear that?" Another laugh followed, then another. And ahead, through the trees, a faint orange glow flickered. "A fire," Liam said. "That must be it." They crouched low and moved closer, careful not to make a sound. When they reached the edge of a clearing, they both stopped. There was a fire burning in the center. Around it stood a group of figures. At first glance, they looked like people. Old women, maybe, wrapped in dark cloaks, their silhouettes bending and twitching in the firelight. "Costumes," Liam whispered. "They are just setting up the event." But Nora wasn't convinced. The way they moved, it wasn't normal. And their laughter, those same dry, crackling cackles echoed through the trees. Suddenly, they heard rustle. They turned. Nothing. Just darkness. Then they heard rustle again. From the sides, from everywhere. Nora grabbed Liam's arm. "We are not alone." Something small darted between the trees. Then another. And another. They stepped back slowly. Shapes began to emerge from the shadows. Dozens of them. Small, low to the ground. Easter bunnies, maybe escaped from somewhere. But as they got closer, their bodies were too long. Their legs bent strangely, almost like they could stand upright. And their eyes, too big, too dark, reflecting the firelight like glass. One of them let out a soft chittering sound. Then another answered. Within seconds, the forest was filled with it. The sound made the hair on their arms stand up. "They are just animals," Liam said, but his voice shook. "They won't." One leapt forward, not toward them, but around them. Then another, and another, circling, fast, tight, until Liam and Nora realized they were being surrounded. "No," Nora whispered. "No, no, no." The rabbits moved in perfect coordination, closing every escape. Then one of them stood up on two legs. It tilted its head and smiled. Liam grabbed Nora's hand. "Run!" But it was too late. The swarm moved, not attacking, guiding, forcing them forward, toward the clearing, toward the fire. The figures around the bonfire turned as one. The cackling stopped. For a moment, there was silence. Then, delight. Pure, twisted delight. "Ooh," one of them croaked. "They brought us guests." "They always do," another one. whispered. Up close, Liam could see them clearly now. These were no costumes. Their skin was pale and stretched, their eyes sunken and glowing faintly, their mouths too wide, filled with teeth that didn't belong in any human face. Nora tried to pull away, screaming, but rabbits pressed closer, their bodies cold against her legs. One of the witches stepped forward, holding something in her hands. An egg, large, smooth, black. You wanted to win, she said softly. Her voice echoed like it come from somewhere deep underground. Now you will be part of the hunt. The others laughed. The fire flared higher. The rabbits closed in, and the forest swallowed their screams. The next morning, the entire village gathered for the Easter egg hunt. Children laughed, basket in hand. Parents chatted, unaware. But some people noticed something strange. Liam and Nora were missing. And that year, 2 of the largest eggs were discovered near the heart of the forest. Perfect, smooth, almost beautiful. Inside each one, there was no candy, no toys, just something that made the winners drop them in horror. Because, pressed against the inside of the shell, as frozen in time, were 2 faces, perfect, detailed, screaming silently. Liam